everybody, this is Tiffany and I'm back again for day 5 of the video challenge. And the why today is why I don't have an actual physical studio. I know a lot of photographers have studios and a lot of clients prefer to go into a studio. Personally, for me, this decision came about actually a number of years ago when I was first deciding to go into business on my own. I was working for another big name photography studio, and it was actually because of a little kid. He came in and we had all these toys on the wall, and oh my gosh, he ran right to the toys and was just like, look at this, and Miss Tiffany, you gotta come see this, you gotta come see this. And I started thinking about, you know, this wasn't even his room. It was just a room that we had set up, and those were all just props that we used all the time. But he was so excited, and you would have thought that it was his room. And then it was like almost right after that, I had another like baby that was so terrified of the lights. Like every time they flashed, they would just start crying like hysterically. And it really kind of occurred to me, people are more comfortable in settings that they know, and really it was through the eyes of a child, because, you know, children at home are like, if you go to somebody's house, you know, and they have a kid, they don't even have to know you, but you know, their parents let you in and they just want to show you absolutely everything. You gotta come see this, you gotta come see their room, you gotta come play with their toys, you have to, you know, come do this, come do that, unless they're shy. You know, sometimes shy kids are like, I don't really care who you are, get out. But for the most part, people are more comfortable in spaces that they know. And so for me, that became a defining part of the photography that I wanted to do. I wanted to take pictures where people felt comfortable and they felt relaxed and they didn't feel like they had to like pose all the time. They could just be themselves. And with not having a physical studio where you have big huge lights flashing down on you and, you know, backdrops that are set to look kind of like how mine is set to look, I figured that it would just be easier to go to the place where your husband proposed, or where your child had their first birthday, or, you know, your backyard where they play all the time with the dog. It's just easier, and you and your children and everybody else are just more comfortable and more relaxed in front of the camera. And by the time I sit down and we talk and we start walking around and looking at different things, and then I pull out this camera and start taking pictures, it's like I'm an old friend. And it's not that big of a deal. You don't feel the pressure that a lot of times people feel coming into a studio. And like I said, it's just the way that I'm personally choosing to run my business and to become closer and more acquainted with my clients. That's not to say anything bad about studios, and that's not to say that one day I may not actually have a physical studio. It's just to say that for now, and actually even if I do get a studio, I think the majority of my business would still be outside of it, because I just really feel like there's a comfort level that comes when you're not boxed in, I guess. So yeah, so that's my why today. I hope that has helped a little bit, and if there's any photographers out there that are considering, you know, going into business, maybe that helped you, or any clients that are wondering, ooh, should I go to that person because they don't have a studio? Maybe it gave you a little insight into that. So that is my why for today. Any questions, anything that you would like me to discuss, by all means still leave that on my blog or on my Facebook. You can tweet me. All of that information is either next to here or somewhere on the video or at the end, however I decide to put it on there today. And I will see you next time for day 6. Okay.